Okay, EBS, PS, Broadcasting Communications, distinguished guests, partners, innovators, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Thank you for joining us at Decode, the place where we pause, reflect, and decide what kind of digital future we want to build together. 10 years from now, we may say this decade was when Kenya took its next industrial leap, or when it hesitated and missed it. That future has clearly a name: artificial intelligence. Around the world, artificial intelligence is being described as a new digital species, something that will sit alongside us in every workflow and every decision. 1 decade from now, AI will not just live in research labs or apps on our phones. It will sit in farms, in factories, in hospitals, in classrooms, and in the heart of every network and the organizations that we run. That is the world Kenya is walking into, and that is the world we must be ready for. A few weeks ago, I was in the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. AI was not a side conversation there, it was a centerpiece in every booth, every keynote, every demo. Everywhere you turn, someone was promising a faster, smarter, and more autonomous future. But in the corridors and coffee lines, something else also stood up. There was a quieter truth. I met a partner, I won't name the partner, but that was real partner that we met last year Mobile World Congress. And we met them, they promised us that they had rolled out an AI deployment designed to deliver 30% efficiency gains within 12 months. So of course, out of my curiosity, I have gone to meet them and asked them, how did we progress? The response was very simple. We were too early. The meal was in the kitchen. It was not ready to be served. That line stayed with me because it was really not clever. It was true. The ingredients were there, we have seen that. The recipe looked exciting. The chefs were talented. But the kitchen, the processes, the timing, the preparation wasn't ready. And that is where many organizations around the world are finding themselves on their AI journey. Kenya is standing at the edge, what I believe is our next industrial leap. This time, it is not powered by coal or steel, but by data, algorithms, and intelligence embedded in every process and network. AI will be the invisible operating layer behind connectivity, platforms, industries, and national digital systems. The ingredients are extraordinary. Huge volumes of data flowing through our networks and platforms, breakthrough models that can see patterns, understand language, and generate content. A young, ambitious population that is curious and entrepreneurial. But the kitchen still matters. Preparing the kitchen means preparing our people, giving them the skills, the confidence, and the mindset to work alongside AI, not fear it. It means building the right data architecture, clean, well-governed, secure data that AI systems can trust. It means putting in place governance frameworks, clear rules for fairness, consistency, transparency, accountability, and human oversight. It means integrating with legacy systems so that AI is not isolated pilot, but part of how the whole organization works And it means shifting our culture from experimenting on the side to using these tools to do real work and create real impact. Only when the kitchen is ready can we move this meal from the stove to the table, where it can be served to customers, citizens, and communities in ways that matter. And that's where Safaricom's work in AI core begins. At Safaricom, our AI core is not just a set of technologies, it is an enabler of national productivity. It is the operating layer for the future of our country, for the future of the company, and the potentially a catalyst for future of Kenya's digital economy. Our AI core strategy is anchored on 5 pillars: trusted networks and trusted data, because AI without trust collapses. Agentic AI, systems that can act where appropriate, not just assist. Operational intelligence, fixing, predicting, and optimizing AI that understands intent, not just keywords. Open collaboration, because innovation in Kenya will never come from Safaricom alone. These pillars are our way of making sure that AI becomes more powerful. As it becomes more powerful, it becomes more useful, more reliable, and more aligned with the needs of people and the business in this country. But to speak honestly about the future, we must talk about both the promise and the risk. We must resist the temptation to tell only the exciting part of the story. Let us begin with the promise. AI offers India and Safaricom a strong foundation to build more resilient, intelligent systems. Around the world, autonomous networks are becoming the standard, networks that predict failure, self-heal, and optimize themselves long before customers experience a problem. For Safaricom, this is not a far-off ambition. It is happening, and it is part of the roadmap towards becoming Africa's leading purpose-led technology company by 2030. AI is the shift that moves us from reacting to problems to anticipating them. Instead of waiting for a failure, the network can learn, predict, and fix issues in advance. Instead of waiting for a customer to call with a complaint, we can identify a pattern and resolve the issue before it becomes a complaint. But these gains only come when organizations treat AI adoption as a transformational journey, not just technology purchase. AI is not something you plug and play and then wait for magic. It is something you build into how you work, how you think, and how you serve. Most importantly, AI amplifies human potential. When used responsibly, it frees people from repetitive tasks and creates space for creativity and innovation and better judgment. This is what we call augmented work. Across Kenya's workforce, from designers and developers to call center agents and engineers, AI can be the partner that unlocks new levels of performance and imagination. A call center agent supported by a good AI assistant can resolve issues faster with more empathy. A small business owner using AI-driven insights can make decisions that were only reserved for large corporations. That is the promise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us talk about where we must be cautious. With all its promise, AI also demands discipline. Its strength depends entirely on data benefit. Fragmented, biased, or untrusted data leads to weak and unreliable insights. And in today's digital world, trust is carrying a lot of weight. Equally important is the readiness of our people. AI adoption is driven more by mindset than by technology. If teams do not trust or understand these systems, if they feel threatened by them, or if fear holds them back, progress stalls. The tools will sit on the shelf, but not used. That is why the true investment lies in building an AI fluent workforce, people who know how to ask the right questions, interpret the results, and combine machine intelligence with human judgment. It also lies in nurturing confidence and capability, not just in the company, but consistently across the country. And because AI magnifies everything, including errors, we must anchor it in strong governance. That means clear frameworks for fairness, transparency, accountability, and human oversight. As we reflect on this, we return to that simple image of moving from the kitchen to the table. We must therefore ask ourselves, are our data foundation ready? Are our people ready? Do we trust the system we are building? These are not